Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, Life Odysseys. I'm Bobby. That's Maggie. We're sitting here behind the shop slash garage slash shed. Pick one, it doesn't matter. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about why I decided to start a YouTube channel. I've let the cat out of the bag on Facebook about me starting a channel, and I just thought I'd take a few minutes and explain, talk about it, and see what you all think. Before I get started though, if everybody would please subscribe, like, and share, leave a comment, that would help my channel a lot. I'm just now getting started, trying to make it grow. I know it takes time, but you know, things never happens fast enough, you know what I mean. So I've been thinking about this for quite a while. You know, I got a lot of stories I can tell, a lot of things I can show that I'm doing here on the farm, and a lot of things that's coming up, projects I want to do, stuff like that. But you know, my history with racing, it always seemed like the family was pretty tight-lipped, never really wanted to talk about anything or you know, share stories or anything like that. Well, I'm 60 years old, not going to live forever. You never know when your day is done. And I just felt that maybe I should take the time and do some videos, tell my side of the story on some things, and other stuff I'm doing around here. So I live on a 70-acre piece of property in eastern Kentucky. I moved down here in May of 2021. I was working in a body shop up in Springfield for a major trucking company, and the opportunity presented itself, and I moved down here. Love it down here. It's way better than up there, and it's just my type of living. It's quiet, do whatever I want, and believe me, I do whatever I want. So I'm going to walk around here and show you a little bit of the place, and see what you all think, and try to explain the stuff I'm going to do. Like this, for instance. I've had this Bobcat since I bought it new in 1997. It's got a little over 2,300 hours on it, which is not a lot of hours, but it looks pretty bad. I don't really plan on doing anything as far as the appearance goes, but it does need attention. So the videos, I'm going to do videos on that. Like I got to repack the tilt cylinder. Actually, I'm replacing the tilt cylinder, and got to repack the cylinders on the lift cylinders on it too. But I put this building up when I come down here. I know it looked kind of crammed full of stuff. It kind of is, I guess. But I needed a place to put my stuff, and it's worked out for me. Like this mower here, you know, it gets used quite a bit, so I just park it in here, and it's really not in the way. And you know, I have that 4-post lift that I need to work on a car or change the oil or whatever. I got tired of getting down on the ground. Got that excavator about a year ago. Say, it's better than a shovel. So, yeah. Like before, yeah, you really couldn't say what was on your mind and tell the story that you wanted to tell, because nobody wanted you to tell it. And Dad, bless his heart, you know, he was always kept things to himself. He wouldn't approve of none of this stuff I'm doing. And things change. That's all there is to it. You know, if you don't change with the times, it'll definitely pass you up. Maggie, what are you doing? That's my dog, Maggie. I know if you look at other videos, I've introduced her many a times. But you know, some things is a mess. That's to be expected, I guess. This is the inside. I got it cram packed full of stuff. But it suits my needs. Got everything where I want. Couldn't live without that Polaris General. It gets me everywhere. And here there's no level. The ground's not level. I'm getting, you know, I've always been kind of a beefy guy. And I've been working on that. I have improved. But I've had that issue for all my life. Got that old school bus. I cut the bottom of it off. The front's been cut off. Use it for storage. I'm going to paint that one of these days. I guess that would be a video. But, yeah. This is what the inside looks like. And I put this back on last fall because of this thing. I needed a place to put it. I didn't want it out in the weather. So it fits in here nice and snug. But yeah, I decided just to start a YouTube channel. I think sometimes I can be pretty funny at doing certain things, or the way I come across. Some of my things I say that Dad always used to say, like, "You boys are never going to make it." And I remember Jim saying, he'd say it to Jim. Jim said, "Well, who in the hell's trying?" Stuff like that. Dad was a very smart guy, but, and I can say the same thing about myself as far as being, I didn't really like being around the public eye too much. Now this is kind of strange to me doing it, but I've managed to work through it, and I'm getting better at it. So one of the things I'm planning on doing too is I need a place, a quiet place to do my videos, and I'm thinking about either building something up here or buying an already made shed. The problem with it is I can only get probably maybe a 10-foot wide shed through that opening right there that you're looking at. But I think, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. It's gonna go up in here somewhere. I'm gonna clean this out, level it off, get rid of all this junk, level it off, put it right up in here. It's nice and shady up in here. Put a small porch and stuff on it. That way me and Maggie come out here and hang around and do our videos. And if we want to take a nap, we'll take a nap. That's what I like about being down here. But you can see I'm in the middle of the woods. I don't know if you can see over there. I got this new gimbal I'm fooling with. So I don't know. You know, I hope I'm doing all right. But you can see over there. Also, got to watch where you step. I haven't seen any copperheads or rattlesnakes. They're down here. I just have not seen them, and I don't want to see them. It's the last thing I want to get bit by a snake. But there, anyways, I don't know if you can see, there's trails over there where the donkeys. We got 2 donkeys and a horse, and they make their way around because they're barbed wire fence down there. They make their way around on up the hill over here. But yeah, this is probably the future site of my small cabin to do videos. There you can see, if you don't mind the mess of that school bus there. When you're out there in the front, you don't see it. I'll paint it. That's the back of the garage there, slash shed, slash whatever. Come on, Maggie. Don't want you getting bit either. Let's go. Come on, let's go. She likes riding in that General too. But yeah, getting back to, you know, I remember when I did a TV thing for Channel 7. I think it was 91, beginning of 92. They had some kind of sports show on it, come on 11:30 at night. So I went down there and did that. And I told them on TV that we was going to win the championship that year. And holy cow, I caught all kind of hell the next day. Dad, he wasn't happy at all. I went down there and said that. Well, I mean, you know, he's right. When you say that kind of thing, you got to prove it. Well, I guess that gives you something to shoot at. We damn near won it in 91, other than a couple engine issues at the end of the year, which that could be a whole video in itself. But Maggie over there. But yeah, this hillside over here, I don't know if you can see it. This hill was clear over here. So I took that much of that hill out, and I still want to take more out. Because once I get it to where I want it, I'm going to shave it off, make it a little more presentable. I got the water draining here pretty good. It's not too bad. In the driveways, it's a whole different animal because we get a deluge. I'm beginning to wonder if you put boulders in the driveway, if the water wouldn't rush it, you know, move them down the driveway. But I know I'm rambling on about certain things, but I just wanted to start a YouTube channel and let everybody know my side of the story. Even though some people may not agree with what I say or how I say it. To be honest with you, I really don't care. It is what it is, and it was what it was. Anyways, I'm going to put these videos out. The racing ones, I did that from year to year during my racing career. Told a few stories, and I'm sure there's more stories that I'm going to tell from those years that I'll remember as we go forward. And some people, if you would, hey, give me an idea. I'll talk about stuff. If there's a story you want to hear on YouTube or a story that I may have forgot, leave me a message. Tell me about it. I'll talk about it. Even good or bad. I don't care at this point. Because like I said, 60 years old, you just ain't going to be here very long. Tomorrow could be it. Hope not. Let me turn you back around. See, all that dirt I took from that hill over there, I dumped it all here, all the way down through here. So actually the bank was probably clear over here. So I've put this much dirt in way down that way. And really I want to put more in it. But yeah, you can see it's a ways down in there. So when I come out here at night, I got to be careful not to get too close to this hillside, because I'm telling you, fall down in there, you probably won't even hear from me again. You won't even be able to hear me. I've fallen and can't get up. This pine right here. See this deal I got going on here. This pine was from over there where I dug out that hillside. So I just, as you're digging into it, some of them trees will fall down in there, and I just pick them up and bring them over. Well, it wasn't even half this size. And let me back up. It wasn't even half that size, so I just dumped it over the hill here. Well, that sucker took root. Well, it started leaning over this way. So I put me a post to the ground. I don't want to kill it. If I can get it to start growing the other way a little bit, I'll be perfectly fine with it. Just trim a couple of these off and be done with it. But yeah. Maggie. Everybody wants to see your face, Maggie. Maggie. Look. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? Uh-huh. Yep. So yeah. I hope everybody enjoys these videos. I'm going to keep doing them. You know, I've been doing them pretty heavily here lately. I've been putting out about one a day. Well, I don't know if I can keep that up. You know, it does take a little bit of time to set stuff up, to do videos. I'm not complaining. It's just whatever you're doing kind of takes a little bit more time to do it because you're messing with cameras and setting. And I'm not a pro at this. I'm just doing it, you know, just doing it. I guess I'll learn as I go. Or if somebody wants to give me opinions, please do. I could use them. I mean, that was like when I drove, right? When I first started driving. The mouth was shut and the ears was open. Because I had no friggin' clue what I was doing. So when Gary spoke, when Jim spoke, when Dad spoke, Bones, I don't want to forget Bones. He would give me certain ideas on other things. He was helpful in other ways. But as far as the driving part of it goes, Jim and Gary and Dad, I was all ears because that's how else am I going to learn? And I wasn't going to go out there and think I knew what the hell I was doing. I'll show these guys. That ain't the way it was. But, you know, it's been a few years now since Dad's passed. And a day goes by and I don't think about him. And I'm sure you guys are the same way about your parents. You know, it may be sad to some people, and it's really, I don't mean nothing by it. Other than I miss what's sad about, I guess it's sad, but what I miss about Dad is I knew him as Jack Bowser. I didn't know him as Dad. I mean, I know that sounds kind of cruel. Maybe it does. I don't know. But that's the way it was. I miss him. Because he never. You had to accept it for what it was and what he was. He never took time to take you fishing. That wasn't even part of that wasn't even part of the game. That wasn't even in the vocabulary. Fishing. What the heck's that? You know, like doing these videos. I did a video yesterday about clearing some stuff away from a fence line and doing a video. Dad would say, I ain't got time for that stuff. You know, just ain't got time for that. And then like the video that was called Talker Done, Boys. And that's, he would say that a lot too. He'd say to me and Gary, he says, that's right, boys, talker done. Meaning we did more talking than we did work. But it's funny how things seem to always get finished in time. Excuse me. I've noticed lately my voice is a little bit raspy. I don't know what that is. Getting back to the, you never know, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed or not. It ain't no big deal to me. If it is to you, I guess maybe you better not watch. But I've been having some dental issues. Had some work done to my top. And I don't have any bottom teeth right at the present minute. I'm supposed to get some here in the next week or so. I don't have no issue with it. I mean, you guys need to watch me for who I am. Not, I'm not no movie star or nothing like that. I don't need, just like my appearance. If you look, I'm a t-shirt kind of guy. I wear t-shirts every day, every single day. And shorts, I want to be comfortable when I'm out here messing around, doing what I'm doing. Yeah, see, I ain't paying no attention here. I gotta get away from this edge before I fall. But I'm a t-shirt guy, shorts guy. It looks like I wear the same stuff every day, which I do, but it's clean. So that's all that matters to me. Well, I think that's going to do it on this video. I just wanted to try to give a little heads up on what I'm doing and why I'm doing the YouTube deal, and just thought I want to tell the story, plus things I want to do around here. I think it'd be interesting, enjoyable, entertaining, because I'll make it entertaining, and so forth. But please, if you guys would subscribe, share, leave a message. I want to hear from everybody. Leave a message. Give me some ideas. Put your ideas forth, or ideas on if I'm doing something different or wrong about filming, if I need to change this or change that. I'm open for all the suggestions. So I'm going to end it here. If I missed something, or if there's a question I didn't really answer for you or whatever, leave me a message. But that's going to be it for today. If you would, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. I got to get in the habit of saying that all the time because it's important. But until next time, everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.